Okay, somebody reached out and said they have $1,000. That if I had $1,000, as a beginner who wants to make money online, what would I do? Okay, before I proceed with this video, I want to say I'm not an investment advisor. Okay, I never took any financial courses. Everything I know is out of being inquisitive, out of being a voracious reader, and from the University of the Streets. I learned a lot of things from the streets. I learned a lot of money management skills from my late father as well. Okay, so I'm not by any means an authority in this field. So do not listen to me. Okay, my videos are meant for education and information purposes only. So that is a disclaimer. Okay, if I had $1,000 as a beginner, I've listed three things on the board: crypto, forex, stocks. Now, this is for somebody who has a healthy appetite for risk. Okay, if you have a healthy appetite for risk, continue to watch this video. If you are somebody who does not like to take risk at all, stop this video right now and goodbye. Now that you're still here, it means that you have a healthy appetite for risk. Okay, for me, $1,000. I have a healthy appetite for risk. I like to make money, I like to take risk, and I know that I can potentially lose money. All right, I understand that. I'd look at crypto. I am not a crypto trader, I'm not skilled with trading. So I would look in the direction of automation. I'd look in the direction of robots. A lot of robots can make you incur a lot of losses, okay? But what makes a robot business better than the other one is basically the community, okay? The community. An automated car with automatic transmission still requires that you put it on drive before it will drive, okay? So there's always that role of a human being, no matter how automated the system is, yeah? So I'll look towards robots because it's the bull run. Even a moron can configure a robot and the robot will do well in the market because altcoins are going to be pumping real hard real soon. So I'll look at robots. If you want a recommendation, there is the first link in the description of this video is a recommendation of a robot that the community can help you, guide you to configure, and the robot will just be doing its thing in the market. You don't have to do anything. Okay, so as a beginner, if you're looking at crypto, that's the way you should go. At the end of the video, I'm going to tell you my personal recommendation of these three, but I just want to analyze to you what is obtainable in each of this. Now, when it comes to forex, however, from my personal opinion, I do not recommend robots. I do not recommend robotic trading, artificial intelligence with forex. Okay, if you ask me why, I am not going to be able to technically tell you why. Okay, but I'm going to be able to tell you from my experience. Okay, I have seen crypto robots being around for several years. Okay, people have topsy-turvy experiences with it, but the crypto robots just remains. Okay, but the end of most forex robots is always disastrous. The forex robot will run for a while, blow all the accounts, and the robot will cease to exist. Okay, they call them expert advisors, EAs. All right, so personally, I do not like to interact with forex bot. So what do I suggest with forex? What I suggest rather is prop firms. Prop firms. Now, prop firms, they call them proprietary firms. What they do is they provide capital for people who are trading forex to trade forex. But this capital, you have to purchase that capital. Okay, when you purchase that capital, you have a challenge account when you can prove over a certain period of time that you can have minimal drawdown and at least 5% profit on a monthly basis consistently, then they give you access to that capital, all right, for you to be trading. Now, if you don't know how to trade Forex, how do you maximize a prop firm account even if you can buy the account? Because with like maybe $1,000, you can actually purchase $100,000 funded account in a prop firm. Okay, so how do you pass the challenge and how do you remain profitable when you have access to the capital? That is where the second link in this video comes into play. Now, when you interact with the second link in in the description of this video, you will have access to a community of seasoned traders, experienced Forex traders who send signals after doing analysis. Now, as a beginner, all you need to do is tap one or two buttons and the trade of the signals that were sent are automatically taken for you. That will help you to pass the challenge of the prop firm, and it will also help to keep you profitable when you are now trading the funded account. I prefer a signal that was analyzed by a human being and sent to a robot that works in only one way. I have experienced these things. I'm just speaking from experience. Okay, a robot that is configured in one way can be successful when 10 people are using it. By the time the community grows, 500 people are using a robot that is working in one particular way. At the end of the day, it will blow accounts and it will cause disaster. All right. So if you're interested in a community of experienced Forex traders giving you signals that you can tap, just a few taps, and you have taken the trades, look in the description of the video, the second link, okay? An analyzed signal has a higher potential of winning than a one-way configured robot. Now, the win rate of the signals have been between 75 to 90%, okay? So, which is a decent one, all right? Now, let us talk about stocks. I need to wipe my board real quick because this stocks is going to take some time. All right. Then at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you my personal recommendation and why. Right now, a lot of people do not know that just the way you trade crypto and you trade Forex, people actually trade stock. There's what they call stock trading. All right. Where you do analysis of a particular stock, you look at the charts, then you decide when to buy, how much to buy, and when to sell. All right. But this particular video is for a beginner. You don't know anything. You just want to start. Now, what are my recommendations? Now, instead of buying individual stocks like Apple, like Nvidia, like Amazon, stocks that have already gone to their all-time highs and they're already overpriced, okay? I think that for a beginner, instead of selecting individual stocks, why don't you trade a bucket of stocks called ETFs? ETFs is like a bucket of stocks, and you can start with as little as $10. It doesn't matter how much you start with, okay? That money will be shared across all the stocks in that particular ETF. ETFs are called exchange traded funds. Exchange traded funds. Okay? ETFs. So instead of looking for one particular stock and analyzing it, which is time consuming, which is even riskier because you're putting all your eggs in one basket, invest in a bucket of stocks, ETFs. All right. Now, what are my personal stock recommendations? What are my personal ETF recommendations? All right. I'm going to recommend 5 ETFs real quick, and we're going to talk about them. The first one is VTI. Okay. So this one, VTI, is investment in the US total stock market. Okay, it's an ETF that contains the total US stock market. Okay, all the companies that make up the United States economy in the stock market, they are all in this VTI. That is number one, VTI. Number two, let's go to number two. Number two is SPY. Okay, this one gives you exposure to the S&P 500, which is the 500 largest companies in the United States stock market. Okay, the most successful 500 companies in the United States stock market is contained in this SPY. Okay, it's a bucket of stocks containing 500 most successful companies in the United States stock market, SPY. All right. Now, number three, DIA. Okay, this gives you exposure to the Dow Jones. Okay, this is one of the most popular indexes. Okay, groups of stock out there. Okay, the Dow Jones. All right. Number four has to be QQQ. Okay, it's an ETF that gives you exposure to the Nasdaq. Okay, a group of the largest 100 non-financial companies. There are a lot of tech companies in QQQ. Okay, non-financial companies. This is not fintech. This is tech companies that are into AI with innovations. Okay, that is what is contained in the QQQ bucket of ETF. All right. Then we have the number five, NOBL. NOBL. Oh, NOBL. Okay. So NOBL is an ETF that gives you exposure to a lot of companies that pay dividends. Okay, that pay dividends. Companies that pay you a cash or gives you a check every 3 months. That is NOBL. Okay. These are dividend paying companies in the S&P 500 that have increased their dividends every year in the past 25 years. Okay, so their dividends that they are paying has been increasing every year in the past 25 years. This one will be paying you every 3 months. The stocks that are in this bucket, NOBL bucket, will be paying you every 3 months. All right. So what is the strategy that is advised to trade stock? Okay, you have to be consistent, you have to be passive, and you have to be automatic. You'll find a broker. I'm going to recommend the last link in the description of this video is a link to Bamboo. Bamboo, they have all these stocks, all these ETFs. You can even deposit with Naira and start investing in these stocks, because when you want to invest in these stocks, your Naira is automatically converted to its equivalence in US dollars for you to participate in these US stocks. Okay, Bamboo makes everything very easy, and you will find the link in the description of this video. You can start. Okay, so you can even automate buying them. Okay, don't just pump in money into all of them at once. Okay, you can say that, okay, every week I'm buying $10 of each of these five, or every month that's $50. Each of these ones you are buying. So it doesn't matter whether the market is crashing or not, just remain consistent. Okay, wealth creation is a marathon, it's not a race. Okay, so does this mean that stock prices always go up? No. As a matter of fact, in the last century, that's in the last 100 years, there has been 16 recessions. Okay, there has been 16 recessions. All right, but in spite of that, the stock market appreciates at least 10% every year. So you have to keep learning, following up with stock news, keep yourself updated, and do the boring stuff. The boring stuff is reading up about stocks instead of going on social media and looking at the banter that celebrities are doing. Okay, now to the big question. I talked about crypto, I talked about the forex opportunity and the stock. And I promise that at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you my personal recommendation. Now, I'm not going to give you any recommendation because giving recommendation would be tantamount to giving financial advice. Like I told you, I don't give financial advice. I'm not qualified to do that. These videos are meant for entertainment and educational purposes only. However, this is my YouTube channel. I could tell you my own favorite. All right, my favorite, not a recommendation. Okay, it's just my favorite, and I'll tell you why it's my favorite. Now, if you look in the description of this video below, underneath the Forex section, you have link 2A and link 2B. Okay, link 2A is the link to the signal providers, and link 2B is the link to the prop firm. Okay, you should register on both. My favorite of these three opportunities right now is the Forex because it provides a unique feature. And what is that? Capital. And as you know, capital is king. Capital is king. So the prop firm, when you pay a certain amount, depending on the capital you want, I think $1,000 could offer you up to like $100,000 funded account. So capital is king. The Forex opportunity gives you, the common man, opportunity to be trading with substantially huge capital. That's what the 2B does for you. You get access to that huge capital. Now the 2A does what? Gives you quality analyzed signals that are easy to interpret. Like when the signals come in, they call it tap to trade. Just tap a button and the trade is taken for you automatically. So the 2A, when you sign up on it, it enables you to pass the challenge of the prop firm with minimal drawdown and adequate monthly profit that makes them to unlock that capital and give to you to be trading with it, and it keeps you profitable while you are trading that your prop firm funded account. So it's a unique feature. Now look at it from this point of view. Not many people watching this video have up to $500,000 that they can trade with, but a prop firm can give you a $500,000 funded account that you can be trading with. So that is a unique opportunity. Now, let's say, for instance, I have $100,000 funded account. All right, and using the signals that I'm getting, tap to trade, I'm able to make, let's say, 10% in a month. 10% of $100,000 is what? $10,000. By the time the company deducts their 20%, which is $2,000, I'm left with a whooping $8,000. The capital is not mine. The signal that I'm using to trade is not mine. My own is just tap and I am making money. I don't have the know-how. I didn't generate the signal. Even the capital is not mine and I'm making money from it. Okay? All three opportunities are very good. All right? The stock is a long-term thing. Okay? You will become a millionaire in the stock, but it will take time. You're building for the future. It's more of a long-term thing. The crypto is a good one, especially in this bull run season. You can even buy a coin without trading it. It will appreciate in value. But this Forex is unique because you get to buy huge capital with small amount of money. And it's not as if when they give you access to the capital, you can withdraw it and run away. They're not that dumb. But it's something that you can actually be trading with. So all three are good, provided you have good risk appetite. All right. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.